This conference
So
will now be
I'm
recorded.
from non-technical side.
Okay, you're switching from non-IT to IT. Got
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank
This is Rakesh, sir. Jalgam Rakesh.
Okay.
So I'm
Hi.
also
Yeah.
non-IT, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm
fine.
switching to an IT, sir. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rakesh. Yeah, next.
Hi sir, this is Divya. T Divya.
Hi. Yeah, hi.
I am also not ID.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. Switching to IT and new technology. Fine. Good. Thank you, Divya.
Hi, sir. This is Divya.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hi. Hi.
And even I'm from non-IT. I'm from commerce
Okay.
background.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Fine. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who is next?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hello.
My name
Yeah,
is
hello.
Srinivas. I'm
Yeah.
a mechanical engineering background.
Mm-hmm.
Switching to IT.
Okay, fine. Good. Who is next?
Sir,
Did we
this is
miss
Mushi,
anyone?
sir.
Yeah, hi.
So I'm working as system professor, MTech
Mm,
CSC, BTech CSC, but I want to
good.
move to IT industry now.
Okay, super. Thank you so much, Sri.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Yeah. Anybody else?
Hi sir, this is Balaji.
Hi, Balaji.
I am from MBA background.
Okay. So, okay, fine. I got it. So you're switching to IT. Good.
Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, yeah. I think remaining is Bindu. Bindu and Ramana. You both also non-IT or
Yes, so I'm from mechanical engineering.
okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, fine. What about Bindu? So you're also from non-IT? Okay, fine. Okay, I think we got everyone's introduction here. That's fine. So, as most of the people are from non-IT, so you are eager and you are more interested to switch to an IT background. That is very good. And today I will go full of non-technical. I will make you understand what is an IT and where you are going to land inside an IT and what is an MuleSoft and how important it is. And you people will definitely feel lucky when you're coming inside an MuleSoft. So it will be pretty much interesting. So before going that, can any people tell me? You can able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so before going further, let me give an introduction of myself. So, myself, Vail Murugan. I have been working for MuleSoft inside an IT for more than 5 years, and I have been certified MuleSoft developer and also an architect. And I have been working on various companies. Now I moved to US company where I am just developing on MuleSoft and designing it and everything I am just doing on the MuleSoft. And I also been an interviewer in MuleSoft for last 2 years. Okay, so this is a small introduction of myself. That's fine. Now we can go into our demo. Okay, so before going into our demo, so let us understand what is an IT and why people are switching to IT. So what makes interesting in IT? We will see. Okay, uh, let me go to here to make it understand. First, let us go and put a thing called IT. It means information technology. So, can any people tell me what is an information technology? What do you know about IT generally? Just one or two, that's enough for me. What do you know about an IT? All people are telling IT, it's a big platform, everybody are switching to IT. But what is an IT actually? Anybody? Anybody?
Some of software is using Java. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
combining some multiple of softwares, it will
Mhm.
come under information technology.
Okay, fine. So yeah, whatever you said is correct. So what is an IT is it is nothing but so what are the things we are automatic nowadays? Okay, automating means nowadays everything we want in a fraction of seconds to our bed, whatever the things we are need. Suppose if you want to communicate anything means we are expecting to do it in a fraction of second. And if you want to order anything means you want to done in another half an hour. Suppose if you want to seek any information means you are going to Google and making the information, whatever the information you want to know, you are putting it and you are getting the response. How all the things are became possible is with the help of IT. Okay, so I think Naresh, you can go on mute. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Okay, so what is happening in this IT is it is nothing but an encoding stuff technology, or it's a platform where many systems, that is, many systems are there to support this now day-to-day life. Okay, what they have done is they have made everything come into one single platform, and they have made it available to the people to make our life easier. Okay, so whenever we come to an IT, everybody will be telling in Java or C or C++ or a hell lot of things. Okay, but it is nothing based on Java or C or C++. Okay, it is just one of the item in an IT. We are having different sections in an IT to perform this. In an information technology, we are not only going to learn on Java or C or C++ or anything. Apart from that, also we are also having many things. So then what is the use case of this Java, C or C++? Many people, they won't be interested in studying in language because it is very difficult. I to know. So when you go for in Java, we need to learn it from scratch. We need to learn the language, and after that only we can go for and development. Similarly on the C or C++. That is one side. There is also another thing which there is no coding stuff is involved at all. Okay, so which is very interesting, and you people will also be keen on knowing that thing only, because nobody will be interested on again studying the language from scratch, which you are new to IT and going on excelling there, doing the certification, and after that getting the job. That is fine, but if you have some jobs which there is no coding stuff at all, no coding stuff, nothing, just if you are going to just learn the technology, and it is also no coding stuff, it will be just in graphic design like a gaming software where you are going to learn it, and based on that if you are going to get a job means it will be pretty much interesting. So there only we are going to landing here. Okay, in IT we are having different terms. I will tell you. So what it means is, let me go to notepad. Let us divide this IT sections. Okay, so it is called development and support, and we are also having, okay, development, some support is enough. Whenever you come for IT, many people will be keen, or many people will be telling I am working on a development project, or I am working on its support. Whenever it comes for in support, they will be telling I am working on night shift or rotational shifts or etc and etc. Okay, what it means is there are two peoples in IT. One people will be developing something. Developing means they will be creating some new things. Okay, and other people will be, after creating that new things, the next person will be testing that new things. When both these things combines, you will be getting a product like WhatsApp or Facebook or anything. Okay, so there are these two peoples only are key, or they are the right hand and the left hand to an IT. So where we are going to land is we are going to come in a section called development. So okay, so where we are going to learn is we are going to learn inside a thing called development. Why development? Because the scope in development is much higher. When you go for a support means the scope is less higher. Okay, but when it is coming for development means the scope is much higher, and the job availability and whatever you want to achieve, the scale of reaching higher is only available in the development, because you are going to learn many new things, and you are going to create many new applications which will enhance your knowledge as well as your life scale also. Okay, but development. So when I say development, it is not coming under one thing. Inside development also there are many things. Okay, if you want to create something, means you won't be creating only one single item or two single item. You may having numerous kind of things inside and development. You may have many things, like you may develop an applications, you may develop an communication thing, you may develop an hardware supporting thing, or you may develop an sound based systems, anything. There will be many things. Okay, so like that, whenever inside and development, there is also many branches are available there. But we don't need to concentrate on all the branches, because you people are selected for only specific thing, and that specific thing which is higher in market today. Okay, nowadays in market the MuleSoft rate is very very high, so you are very safe, and you are landing in a thing called without no coding at all, directly you are going to develop something, so which is very very good. Inside development, there are also other platforms where you want to learn the Java, certify, and after that you will be getting into a project. And there may be other coding languages like C or C++. Learn it, certify, and then again clear the interview, again go to that particular project and develop it. There may be, apart from this language also, there may be many other things. Okay, writing in Vistal or many things are there. But whenever you are coming to MuleSoft, there is no coding stuff at all. Why there is no coding stuff, that we will understand. But before going to MuleSoft, first we need to understand a word called integration. Okay, it is very very interesting, and this is very in last 10 years only we are aware of this integration word. Before that we don't have this integration at all. So before going to integration, I will tell you an example of what is meant by an integration, then you will itself tell me what it is. Let me go to here. So see this slide carefully. We are having something called four people. Okay, one people knows only Tamil, and other people knows only English, and one more people knows only Hindi, and last person knows only Telugu. Okay, now there is an ask or some urgency where these four people need to collide and put in common information. But the problem is nobody knows, they don't know how to communicate here. There is an technical challenge is there, a language barrier is there, because all the people are from different languages. Okay, now think, so these people are thinking, and now they are coming into a conclusion, and what they are doing is they are thinking to hide and translator. Okay, to each of this, like this, one translator. Okay, so this person seated, and after that they decided, okay, let me go for an, sorry, leave that. Okay, so they are trying to hire a translator. So what this translator job will be, so this person will understand both English and Tamil. Okay, so this person will understand English and Telugu, this person will understand Telugu and Hindi, so this person will understand Tamil and Hindi. So four translator they are hiring, and four translator job will be getting the information from only two people. But the cost, if we say, means you are hiring four translator, which is, if you are spending 1,000 rupees for one translator, means it will be into four. Okay, and the method of handling it and getting in polite information, and after that achieving it also, it will take more time, because this person first need to get the information, again this, again this, again this, then these four people come into one thing, and they need to discuss, and they need to give the desired output what these people are expecting. Okay, so even though if we got in solution, but the cost is higher, also the time is also higher. So now what we can do, can any people tell me what is the other solution we can do? Just see the slide. Instead of translator, what are the options we can go for? Just see the slide and tell me. I am telling, I hired four different translator and I am doing the job, but the disadvantage of this is cost is also higher, time is also higher. Yeah, yeah, anyone wants to jump in and tell any answer or any solution to this?
Sir, if we have only one translator which can understand all the four languages,
Mm. Okay, fine, good. Any other?
We need to
Yes,
make one translator software for 4 members using
very
any
good.
coding
Mm.
languages.
Okay, very good. So, yeah. Okay, fine. So it's a two whatever two people said. It's very good answer. Okay, so we can have only one translator which can understand all four different languages. That is also fine. And if you go for some advanced level of the translator, why to go for an human thing? Let us go for a software. No, so where the software can do the job simply. So if you develop in software means whoever having this problem, all the people can use that software and make use of it instead of going for an human effort and supporting that human effort or everything. So what other people has told, the other one told is correct. So what we can do is we can develop one common software, something like WhatsApp or Facebook or anything. Keep in your mind whatever the thing it is, the job of the software will be it will be acting as a common thing where it can able to understand all the four different languages. It will receive all the four different languages information, and it is going to tell to Tamil people means it will translate to Tamil, to English means English, Telugu means Telugu, Hindi means Hindi. So our problem is solved. Okay, so this is called integration. Okay, so I don't want to make anything into a technical today. I'm not going to dictate anything. I'm not going to give you definitions or anything. I'm just going to take an example and make you understand what is an integration first of all. It's simple things which is converted into a technology, nothing else. Okay, so this is called an integration. Who is the integrating here? This person, this middle person. This may be anything. Let us put into IT what we learned now, and inside IT let us put into development which we learn now. Inside development let us put into integration. So this integration person is nowadays helpful to solve all these challenges. Okay, that's why the integration came into active. This is one example. Now let us go for another example. I will give you one more interesting thing. Okay, so before 10 years, I told no integration came only before 10 years. So what was the case before 10 years? Let us take one real time example. It will be pretty much interesting. See here, there is a person sitting in home. Okay, now that person wants to buy some groceries, monthly groceries or all the things he wants to buy. So now what and all things he will do? So the possible scenario was he needs to come out of home, and first he needs to see whether he is having the enough money or not. Okay, if there is an enough money, that is fine. Suppose if there is no money at all, so all the people will put their money inside their bank. So if you want to take means now he need to travel via bike or car or whatever the means of transport he is having. He needs to go to the bank and he need to fill the challan, get the amount, and again he need to come to the market and again he need to go all the things, buy everything and give the cash and take everything, and again he need to do a transformation and come to the home. This was an usual thing which was happening. Okay, but what is the case today? So if you want to buy anything, what you people are doing? You itself tell me.
Online shopping.
Online shopping. So how it is happening? It's quick or it's very delay?
Quick.
Very quick, and you don't doing any effort at all. You are simply putting an app. It may be anything like Amazon or Flipkart or anything. You are just taking your mobile phone or PC, ordering the things, and everything is coming to your home. So what is the difference creating here? You can see here that person is coming, time consumption is high, and the effort he is taking is also high, and he is going to different places, so whatever the cost he is spending also high. But you're sitting inside your home itself nowadays, and just taking all these things are taken care by the application. Your online banking is came into online, and your groceries also came into an online. There are everything came into online where you are just sitting inside home and just putting your options inside that home and delivering everything inside that home. How this is possible? Everything came possible by the term of thing called integration. Okay, so you are going to jump into a thing called integration where you are going to create some difference to the community. Okay, you are going to develop something which will be useful to the people by reducing their time and cost. There only you are going to learn. Okay, so it's pretty much interesting, no? So apart from other kind of software, if you are learning into an integration, you are going to develop something newly, you are going to think differently, and you are going to develop newly. Okay, fine. So this is called an integration. So now let us put it into some from simple definition. Just getting the information from different points and colliding it into a single entity and developing into an application and giving it to the consumer. Consumer means we are the people. That is the definition of integration. Fine. So now everyone understood what is an integration platform. Any doubt
Yeah,
here?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Ask any doubts also. You can stop, sir. You can ask. Yeah.
You need to ask many doubt. I am ready to answer. Okay. So first we need to understand what is an integration. Did everyone ever, or do you have any doubt, or still you're not able to understand? Just
It's
yes or no.
clear.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, clear. Sir.
Okay, fine. So now we came into integration. I told everything it's a single entity which is used to develop an app and it is given to the consumer. That is fine. Now, inside integration, there may be many things. No, integration in one software. Let us go for again notepad. Say told development, IT development integration. So inside this integration, there may be many softwares. There won't be not alone MuleSoft. There may be many players inside this. Okay, because when I say integration, it's an open platform where many people can develop their own software and they can give it to the people to use it as an integration software. Similarly, so one of the software is called MuleSoft, which you are going to learn. But there is also many other players in market today. Okay, if you go and type in Google today integration softwares, you will be getting many things like Apigee, you will be getting Jitterbit, and you will be getting Delbumi, which is also very good. So, like many different softwares are available, but there should be some key phases why you are coming to MuleSoft. There should be some advantages, no, why the people are switching to MuleSoft. Let us discuss on that. After that, we'll go and discuss what is on MuleSoft. First, let me go to the slide. Yeah. Okay. So, first we will discuss the advantages or what are the things happening inside when you are coming to an integration platform and why MuleSoft is very, very important and why MuleSoft is nowadays peak in market today. Because the time consumption, whatever the project you are going to develop, in whatever work you are doing, no, the time consumption is very, very important. The client will be interested when the time consumption is very less and the product quantity is very high. Okay, then only their overall cost and other things will be added to the client. So all the people will be switching to a thing called where the time consumption is very less. So whenever you are working inside a MuleSoft to develop an application and to design that application and to make that application available to all the people, the time taken overall is very, very less. Why it is very less means, initially I told, everywhere if you go on IT means people will be telling it's in coding, coding, coding. But here there is no coding at all. Then with if there is no coding, then what else it will be? That's another question. So what it will be is it will be a connector configuration. The term called connector configuration. What is a connector configuration? It's nothing. If you are working into any application, suppose if you are working into an Instagram, let us take for an example. So Instagram, you are having many features like explore, to search and friend, to give and request, and to search their profile, to make in reels, to make put your status. All these things are different components where the Instagram is giving for you. with the help of some connector. Okay. Similarly, in MuleSoft, if you want to connect to any Facebook or WhatsApp or any end system which is available in day-to-day life, means we won't be writing coding like Java, like some big coding and all. We will be doing in connector. When I say connector, you won't be developing that connector at all. In MuleSoft, if you're going and search the thing, means a connector will be available for you. You will be simply dragging that connector, and you will be connecting that by using the information. Suppose if I want to connect to any Facebook, okay, then I will be dragging the connector. I will be giving the Facebook URL, and I will be giving my username and credential, and that particular connector will be established. So which is very very simple. Here you don't need to learn any Java or anything. Just you are going to drag that connector, give the connector information, and make the connection established. That is fine. And one more thing, this is the first advantages. And the next thing is cost. Everywhere you go, the cost will come into in place, and where there is less cost, the client will be interested. Not alone client, we are also will be interested. What is make interesting in MuleSoft is the studio where you are going to work. No, I said you are going to develop an applications, you are going to establish a connection, doing connector configuration. All this will be done inside an studio. Studio means a playing workground where you are going to do all the things. So it is free of cost. You can just download it one time, and you can have it for your lifetime. If there is any update also, it is also free for you. Just you need to connect to an internet, and you are going to download that. So which is fully of free. And next thing, for developing it's fine. After developing it, we need to give to the people. To give to the people, it should be somewhere inside our internet. Okay, like how you are searching in Google Play Store, or how you are searching in normal Google search, means it should be available there. Then only you people can able to see there. To put it there, there should be some platform called internet world or cloud technology or anything. So to have the things and all, definitely you need to purchase some license, or you need to pay for it. Okay. But inside MuleSoft, everything it is giving free for you. 1 month is trial, it's free for you. Another month, if you want to extend, means you can go for a license. Or the people who cannot afford, not an issue. Whatever the credential are you giving, you can change the credential, and another month you can use it. You can change the credential, another month you can use it. So anything is possible in MuleSoft. So the cost is very very less compared to other thing. This is the second advantages. And the third most important thing is the way of approaching. Suppose if you want to develop anything newly, and to develop that thing, they are telling, boss, you need to go and connect this some 10 kind of softwares, or 10 kind of systems which you need to connect. But the 10 kinds of system behavior is totally different, and each people will be behaving differently. But how you are going to communicate, and what is the common platform available here? If you go for other platform, for each end system you are going to develop the coding stuff, you are going to develop the security, you are going to develop the you are going to write the coding for connector configuration itself. After that only it will be established. But in MuleSoft, all the things will be achieved by using a simple connector itself. Everything, we are having 200 plus connectors in MuleSoft. In today's world, you can able to connect A to Z inside an MuleSoft, which is direct connection. You are going to directly take that connector and do the connection established, and get the job whatever you want to do. So which is very very easy and very very attractive to all the people who are coming to MuleSoft. And the fourth thing is very important factor, that is how we are going to work. If the working playground is pretty much interesting, means the people will be attracted more. Suppose if you are downloading a game, if it is very much interesting, graphic is very good, means you will go and play that games then and there based on your interest. Similarly, to work inside any software, if the application looks very graphic and attractive, means it will be very much interesting. So the graphical user interface of MuleSoft is very very attractive. There won't, you won't be seeing anything which is not able to understand at all. Everything will be direct, and everything will be easy to understand. I will show you how the studio will look like at the end of this training. Okay, so it will be pretty much interesting, and you don't need to have any IT knowledge. You don't need to have any big coding stuff knowledge and all. Just the basic is enough to come and excel inside a MuleSoft. Okay, so these are the pretty much advantages why people are moving to MuleSoft. So then we'll next thing is, what is a MuleSoft? Now you can ask me. I told advantages, I told integration, everything is fine. What is a MuleSoft actually? Okay, so here you can see this slide. So some symbol is there, and some of the things like Twitter, Facebook, Salesforce, all these things are nothing but today's our online platforms. Connecting Twitter, connecting Facebook, connecting Salesforce, connecting databases, everything else today's online database which is available, which has large consumers. They are having hell lot of customers with their hand. Facebook is having almost every customers. Twitter is having almost 50 to 60 percentage world population customers. Salesforce, these things and all large customers. Okay, for all these customers, how they are performing their duty. If you're going for Facebook, and if you're searching anything, you can find everything. But how it is happening actually? Only the single Facebook application is doing it? No. In backend, if you see, means you will be having thousands of applications that will be connected to. How it is connecting? With the help of something called middleware. Here comes the concept of middleware. So what is a middleware? We will see an example. Let me go here, go to diagram. Let me change into middleware. Okay, so what is then middleware, and what's the duty of this middleware? Okay, so as we saw in this first example, there was a common person which was used to solve this problem. Similarly, the same concept only we are going to apply here. That common person name is called middleware. Inside integration, that common person name is called middleware. The job of this middleware is to collect the information from source, and fetch the information from the source. It will fetch, the source may be anything. The source may be Facebook, WhatsApp, or whatever the application itself. The source may be anything. From Facebook, whatever the things you are typing, no, if you are searching for friend request, the request will be directed to, in the back end of Salesforce, there will be some middleware. Okay, the middle person will be there. You will be putting your information from here, and that information will be going to internet, and from internet it will be going to the middleware. That person will take the input, and it will see, okay, this is a friend request, so I need to contact a backend system which is having all the details of people's available in Facebook. So what this middleware will do, take the request and route it to an application which is having all the backend details, all the friend request details. It will go there, and it will search for that particular name. Suppose if you're searching for my name itself, suppose if you're searching for whale means, it will go to this backend, and it will search for whale. You will be having thousands of whale inside this backend, inside this Facebook backend. So it will fetch the result, and this backend will give it to the middleware, and this middleware will give it to the Facebook, and you will be able to see in your screen. So which in a fraction of second you are you can able to see the friend request, no, but in backend this many things are happening. Okay, so all these things will happen in an fraction of second. That's the confident of integration today. That's why people are going to integration today. So the job of this middleware is to, whatever the applications end system you are connecting, whatever it is requesting, these people will establish a connection to all the backend with whatever it is needed. It will just connect to all the system, take that information, make it understandable to the source, and give it to the source. This source will give to the consumers. This is the thing which is happening. So this middleware is called MuleSoft. Let me take this middleware, put it into MuleSoft, and also other platform, as I told, Delboomi or anything, whatever the things you are having. So the duty of MuleSoft, the main duty of MuleSoft is to collect the information from the source, and get the information from all the backend, what are the things we need to collect, and receive the response and give it to the source. This is the thing the MuleSoft is giving. Let us go for some other slide. I will tell you. Real-time example. Here, if you can see this slide carefully, everywhere this M symbol is there. No, all these things are called the MuleSoft. Here you can see here. No, everything is called the MuleSoft, and this all the things are today's nowadays whatever platform you're using, everything mobile platform and the cloud platform and Salesforce platform and this box SAP are nothing but big application running in IT world to having to get the information from the database platform and credit card information and whatever today's world you're having. No, what the MuleSoft is doing, it is giving a common point, it is acting as a common point, connecting to all this and achieving the information what it needs, giving to the Salesforce. Here the Salesforce is the consumer, so this Salesforce needs the information from a mobile input. We will be getting the information coming to MuleSoft, going to Salesforce, getting it, coming to MuleSoft, giving to mobile phone. Similarly, like this, all the communication is happening. So the MuleSoft is like a point of contact where we can able to establish a connection and we can able to get the response and give it to the consumers. That is called as a MuleSoft. So till here it is clear, or do you have any doubt? Did you understand what is an
It is,
IT? What is an
Yes, sir.
integration?
yes.
Yeah, what is an
Yes, sir.
integration? Inside integration, what is integration softwares? Inside that, what is a MuleSoft? Advantages of MuleSoft, and what is MuleSoft? Till now, we discussed this point. In these 5 points, do you have any doubt, or still, if you're not able to understand or anything, means tell me. I will take a pause for 1 minute. Any questions? Anything you can ask me. Okay, so I take this silence as everybody understood something at least. Okay, good, fine. So next we'll go to somewhat deeper. Okay, let me go to a slide. Where is my slide? Yeah, okay. So fine. So now we landed everything. MuleSoft is fine, but how the MuleSoft is doing all the things that we need to understand? No, everything is fine. I told the MuleSoft is a middleman. It will going to get the information. Everything is fine, but how the MuleSoft is achieving? What are the things it is having in hands to achieve all the things? What makes it interesting? Let us see. Let us see the architecture of MuleSoft. Architecture means what are the things it is having to do all these jobs. That's only we are going to do. Okay, and don't see this. Don't try to mug up or don't do anything. It's a simple diagram which explains you what are the things the MuleSoft is having for you to do all these things. Before going to this diagram, let me divide this MuleSoft sections into two things. Okay, that is called tools. Tools means inside MuleSoft, how it is going to achieve the things by using some tools. As we already discussed, one thing is called the studio. Anywhere if you go in IT, any software if you take, everything will be having something called studio. Studio means working area where you are going to do your real stuff, where you are going to develop it. So the MuleSoft is offering for you a thing called Anypoint Studio. Okay, this is called the Anypoint Studio. Show you how the Anypoint Studio will look like. Something like that. Can you able to see my screen? Can you able to see the studio?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so you are going to work inside a interesting platform called Anypoint Studio. It will pretty much look like this only. As I told, no, everything will be in connector. Suppose if you want to connect to Salesforce, largest connector, I am just dragging and dropping it. It's in connector. So here, to connect to the Salesforce, what are the things we need? We need the username or password or that particular URL, or if there is some security things, all these things. but you won't be going and fetching all these things. The people who want, if you want to connect to an Salesforce main, the Salesforce people will come to you and they are going to give you all this information to you in hand. Just you are going to take that information and you are going to paste it here. I told no username, password, it is having any security, all the things you are going to put it here. Simply copy paste, establish and connection. Like this only, all the connectors you are going to do. This is called the connector information. To connect to the Salesforce, did we done any coding stuff? No, it's simply an connector configuration. That's the thing we can. So your studio will look pretty much like this. Everything will be of connector configuration. Your projects will be packed here and you are going to work here and you are going to do the configurations here. Everything we will learn in your real-time training. Okay, it will be pretty much interesting. This is called as in studio part. You will be directly downloading the studio and it is free of cost. So you don't need to uh, uh, what to say, you don't rely on cost at all. That's fine. Then there is a thing called another section, another tool is there, that is called Anypoint platform. Okay, this is very much important. What is an Anypoint platform and what is the use case of Anypoint platform, we can see now. So whatever you are developing, that is fine. There is a next stage, you're creating something means, after creating that product you need to give it to the customers, then only you can able to earn it. Okay, to give it to the customers, what we can do, it means definitely you need to connect to an internet. In internet you need to put your whatever you developed your particular software, you need to put it to your outer world. Okay, so you need to put it inside an internet, then only the people can able to download it, or they can go for an Google search and they can find it and make it use of it. The WhatsApp, Facebook, everything they are putting in on internet world, you are downloading it in Google Play Store or anywhere and making use of it. Similarly, whatever the applications you are developing, you are going to take it and put it into an outer world and give it to the thing. How we are going to do it? With the help of something called Anypoint platform. I will show you how interesting it will look. Okay, Anypoint platform. So it will similarly like your Facebook or WhatsApp. We will be also having our username and password. We need to sign up by using simple information, and we need to log into this particular thing. Let me show you one glance how it will look like. I'm having my own credentials. So if I can able to log in, it will be something like that. Let me first. So it will be look pretty much like this. Okay, this is called the second section where you are going to connect to an internet and you are going to make it available to all the people. So what are the purpose it will do here is, here only we will be designing an application. Okay, we need to design what application we need to connect, how we are going to connect, and what are the steps, everything we will be designing here. And after completing your implementation, that is your studio, whatever you are developing now, that code will be coming into here only. We will be pushing the code here. From here we will be connecting to internet world and we will be deploying it similarly like this. You will understand when you are coming to real time training. So whatever the applications you develop now, everything will be available to outer world by deploying that application, something like that here. So something it is called starter, no, everything is nowadays available in outer world. So we will be deploying it. You can see something called a cloud hub. Everybody will be nowadays using cloud hub, where cloud technology came into action. So many things we are putting directly in cloud hub itself, so that the people can able to take it and make it use of it easily. So all these things will be taken care of any point platform. So with the help of these two things only, it can able to sorry with the help of these two things only, we are going to develop an applications and we are going to put it into internet world. From there the people are going to use. Okay, so now let me come into this slide. Yeah, so this slide is nothing but what these two things we did know, all the things is available in this slide. As I can start from the studio, designer, exchange, runtime manager, API manager, runtime manager, all these things are nothing but a separate configuration which you need to do whenever you are going to develop anything. Okay, so everything we will understand detailedly, everything is having some purpose to do some job, and all this combinedly is called as a MuleSoft, and all this combinedly, if you're doing only, a product can be delivered to outer world. That is fine. This is the first section. Now let me give you one glance of how we are going to develop an application. As you are new to IT, no, so there may be many steps involved in developing an application. Okay, so let me give you some simple glance. It will be very easy, and the same procedure only you will be using inside MuleSoft to develop any application. Okay, but before going to develop an application, first you need to understand what is an application, what is the duty of an application. Okay, so the application is pretty much simple. You can just see this diagram, that's enough. What is an application is, the MuleSoft application or the integration application is whatever the things we are requesting from our today's day to life, everything will be from mobile. If you are going to order anything, means directly it will go as a request to internet. First we need to connect to internet. From internet you are going to connect to an application. Okay, that application may be anything like Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram or Amazon, Flipkart, or anything. This application, inside that, it will be connecting many different application at the back end. It may be a service like data backend database, or customer details or payment information. For everything they will be having separate application. So this particular application they will develop in a such a way that it can able to accept any request from customer, and it can able to fetch the result for that customer and give it to the customers. So the request will be coming, hitting this API, and it will going to backend of all the Facebook application, take the details which it need, come to this application, and the response will be given back to the people who are using this. So this is called an life cycle on an application. So here this thing plays the major role. Without this thing nothing is possible. So how we are going to develop this? Definitely there will be some procedure, no, to develop this. That only we are going to discuss now. Only this slide. Okay, so it is very simple, like our day-to-day life. Suppose if you are building in house, means what you will be doing. First, the people will come, they will analyze the place, they will prepare a blueprint for you, a 3D structure and everything. They will give it to you and ask whether this structure is okay or not, whether the design is okay or not. If everything is fine, then they will be going for building the design. After building it, to beautify it, later they will be painting, putting security cameras, and what are the stuff you needed for that house, it will be done in the last scale. So designing, implementing, applying security, this three thing is applicable for any day-to-day life whatever you are going to develop. Similarly, to develop an application also, there is a three step: design phase, implementation phase, management phase. Okay, so let us go and discuss on the design phase. This is the first starting phase. What is a design phase? Nothing. Suppose if any people coming and telling to develop an application, suppose if an larger industry like Saravana stores is coming and telling to develop an application for Saravana stores, what you will be doing? The Saravana stores owner will come and tell, boss, all these are the details I needed to develop an application. It should have some dress section, it should have some payment section, it should have some discount section. Okay, simply he will tell and he will go. Then, as an people, as an integration, as a MuleSoft developer, we people, the architects, will sit and think and they will design it. Design means inside dress, what are the things is possible, children's section, gents sections, and the ladies sections. And for each dress, what are the characteristics we need? We need to know the size, we need to know the brand, and all these things. Then what about the payment? And what if it is an online payment, what are the things we need to support, like GPay, or what are the online platforms we are having now? If it is a discount section, if it is coming into this much rate, this much in a discount can be given. So all these things the people will sit and they will design the thing. They will put a design diagram for it, a pseudocode diagram or box like structure, where it will do from A to Z the whole process. And after doing that design, they will just validate it, okay, by giving to the people who we are going to develop that application. They will just display the design to the people, and they will just take the approval whether this design is okay or not, it is meeting your expectations or not, or anything extra you need to add. Everything they will catch, everything. After the design is ready, they will be go passing the design to next level called implementation. Okay, in our MuleSoft correlate, all these designs will be happening in any point platform, the graphical user interface which is on. Let me go to the studio, uh, show you. So everything, all the design phase will be happening here. Okay, and what about the second thing? It will be happening. The second thing is called the implementation, where with the help of studio you are going to do the implementation. It means develop the application based on your design. This particular implementation and the testing, it will be happening inside your studio. In this studio, here only you are going to do the implementation, develop the software. After developing it, you are going to test it whether it is working fine or not. All the things will be happening in the second circle. After doing your implementation and testing it, it is looks fine, means what you are going to do, you need to give it to the people by outer world via internet. So we will be taking that application, deploying that to the outer world. Deploying means a means of communication where you are going to take that code and put it into internet and making it available to the people. That is third step. By doing the third step, is it enough? Definitely no. If you are just putting something in an outer world and making available publicly fully, means anybody can make use of that application. But again, that Saravana Store's owner is coming and telling me, boss, I didn't develop this application for all the people freely. Okay, who the people is having access to my Saravana Store's application, they needs to have some credential like username or password. Restrict the people who are having username and password can only use my application, like that it is telling. So now what you will be doing, you will be going and putting some security to your application. Security in terms of username or credential, or in terms of some client id or secret, or in terms of some OTP, or in terms of some access code. All these things are nothing but some kind of security applied to your particular application to make it secure, so that all the people cannot see all the information. If I am Whale, I am having a Facebook account, I can able to see my information with my credential. Other people cannot able to see the information like sensitive information like password or any other thing. So you are restricting it. So after putting it to an outer world to restrict it, we will be applying some kind of security if the client is expecting. That is fine. After applying the security, is it enough? So now I develop the software, put it into outer world, put it security also. So the who people having the access, that people only able to use my application. So A to Z is job is done. So definitely it's not done, still something is there. What this means, we need to monitor that application. You given to outer world, that is fine. How the people are happy with that application, or what feedback they are giving, how many people are reaching to my application, how many people liking my application, how many people dislike my application, and how many people giving suggestion to that application, whether any person can able to hacking try to hack my application. All these things are nothing but we need to monitor it, whether this thing is working fine or not, my application is good or not. So to monitor the thing also, the MuleSoft is in with the help of MuleSoft, you can able to get it. So the MuleSoft will give you a metrics. Metric means in flow chart or a details in a way that day by day or second by second, you can able to know who are the people reaching your application, who are the people coming into, who are the people hitting your application, who are giving feedback. Each and everything's in monitoring we can able to catch, and this particular metrics can be given to the application owner. They can see that, and if at all they need any modification, if at all they need to add any patch, add any security means, frequently they will be saying this monitoring, and if they need anything means they will again come and tell us. We will be developing that additionally and adding it to the application. So this is the whole process which is involved in IT of developing an application. So these three circles is very very important. Okay, the MuleSoft is giving you these three roadmap how we need to achieve for an to develop an application, what are the steps involved. So with this help only we will be doing all the things. So this is pretty much on integration inside MuleSoft. Inside MuleSoft, this is the duty you are going to do. Just simply you are going to develop an application. To develop that application, we will be having many connectors, many approaches, many testing platform, all the with the help of things we are going to do the things. So in our training, how we will be covering is, we will be covering based on separate topics. First we will start from basic. First we will understand each technologies, and day by day we will be having some agendas, and based on that agenda day by day we will be doing the POC. Okay, like this class 4, class 5, each topic, Uday will be sharing you what are the topics we'll be covering it. And for each topic we will be developing inside the studio, and you are also going to develop along with me you are also going to test it. Okay, so each 2 weeks I will be giving you an assessment and making you ensure that whatever the concept we learned you can able to achieve or not. If you're not able to achieve, not an issue, we will be again developing it, clearing your doubt sections, everything we will do. And after completing this training, we will be also developing an applications on our own. Everybody will be capable of developing an application. So each people will take some example. You will be developing your unique application. You will itself design it, you will itself do the implementation, and you will itself deploy it, and you are itself going to monitor it. So all the things will be done when at the end of this training you will be capable of doing it. After developing this thing also, we will be giving guidance for you, like how you need to face the interview or mock interviews I will conduct. So our pretty much training schedule will be like this only. So any doubt or any clarifications you need from me, anybody?
Sir, for developing, what type of kind of language or a scripting kind of thing that we need to use for developing the code or
Yeah.
for
So
coordinating?
as I told, no, you don't need any coding stuff at all. There is no
Okay,
coding
yes.
in MuleSoft. Everything will be in connector configuration, and all the connector configuration, the details you will be already getting. Just you will be putting it inside the connector, and you will be establishing the connection. You are having a coding called inside MuleSoft. You are having a small 10% of expression language coding. It is not in coding. It is some syntaxes will be there. That's it. So you
Okay,
don't
sir,
need to
but
worry. Mm.
what type of, I mean, syntax related to which language or any kind of thing, technology?
Yeah, it's not related to any language or any technology. Inside MuleSoft is having its own syntaxes which you need to learn, or which is already available in document. Just you will be seeing the document, copy that syntax and paste it, nothing else.
Okay, sir.
It is internal MuleSoft. It is not related to some Java or C++ or anything. Okay, so it's internal MuleSoft. Some of the things you will be going for some syntaxes. Apart from that, everything will be in configuration only.
Okay, sir.
Sir, what's
Any
the
other doubt?
difference? Sir, what's
Hmm.
the main difference between any point platform and any point studio, sir?
Yeah, the main difference is It's not difference, both are different. Okay, it's both are separately different. It means in Anypoint Studio, you will be developing the software, which we
Yes.
already
Okay.
saw, right? Development
Yes.
life
Yes.
cycle.
Yes.
In this, you will be developing the softwares only. So all the implementation will be carried out inside the studio. After developing it, before developing it, to design it will be happening in Anypoint platform. After doing your implementation, you need to deploy it to outer world. No, you need to give it to the consumers. To do that, we will be make use of the Anypoint platform sections to apply the
Okay.
security, to give it to the outer people, to monitor it. Everything will be happening in Anypoint platform section. So our training
Okay.
consists of totally two sections. First, we will be completing all the implementation things inside Studio. It will be going for more than half a thing inside our training. Then we will be switching to second section of Anypoint platform, where you will be concentrating on after developing the software, how you are going to deploy it, how you are going to apply the security, how we are going to test it. Everything will be covering in the second section.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Any other doubt?
In this training, is there any real-time examples will be explained
Mm,
and real-time projects?
definitely, definitely. Okay. So after you are learning both the things, what you will be doing means you itself going to develop a real-time application. Okay, you will be in a state that you can able to develop any application. I will be giving an use case. Based on that use case, you are going to think an idea, you are going to design it, you are going to implement it, you are going to deploy it.
Okay. So, what is the total duration of this training, sir?
It's actually consists of 1 month, that is 30 days. Anyway, Uday will give you all this information.
Okay.
And this batch will be evening batch, 4 to 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 to 5:15. Right, Will?
Yeah. So time slot Uday will give you. So based on that, you can tell your suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay. So regarding training, regarding cost, or regarding timing, any other thing means you can directly contact to the WhatsApp number Uday has already pasted in chat, and you can ping him and directly ask all the questions. In terms of technical or anything means you can ask me. Everybody please take this WhatsApp number. So after that, if you have any doubt regarding training packages or cost or timing or any concerns, you can directly ask this number. Okay, he will help you on it.
Yeah.
Any other
Thanks, sir.
doubt? Yeah, any other doubt?
So if nothing, right? So we'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining, for guys all. So thanks, sir, for joining this Sunday also. Thanks. So
Okay, fine,
I'm
see you.
before closing also, you can ask guys any doubts. So technical doubts.
Yeah, I will be there for another 1 minute. You can ask any doubt, any clarification if you need me.
So anyone is new, so kindly ping me to my WhatsApp number. So we'll be going to tell you all the details.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah, Suveda, you have any doubt?
No way. So far, no.
Okay.
Chalo. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm closing it.
Okay, then fine then. Bye. Take care.
Thanks all for joining.